Hey guys, Juzzy Evo X here, and today we're going to talk about how to replace the antenna on the top of your roof. Now, when I bought my car, mine didn't come with the standard antenna, but the way that they remove and install is all very similar. So simply, all you need to do is just unscrew this part here. And you'll see that it's threaded there, and when you buy antennas for your car, they come in various lengths, like so on and so forth. This is the one that I'd actually purchased for the car, and I used to run this when I ran the standard Evo 10 wing. However, once I went lower with the duck wing, I then decided that I'd really want to have a short antenna. It just looks much better with a shorter one. So when I bought the one from eBay, this one I think is about 5 centimeters or so, or when you buy any antenna, they come with various different types of threaded adapters, and you'll see here from this one that the thread on the left side is slightly wider than the one on the right side. So when you buy your antenna, if it only comes with one thread and you try to screw it in and it's too thick, whatever you do, don't ram it in. You'll damage the thread, most importantly on this part, which would be problematic, I guess, because you'd have to go and get that part from Mitsubishi and might be a bit costly. But when I bought both of these, they came with 2 or 3 different types of thread, and so I don't know exactly what the thread is, but it's fairly thin, and it would need to, probably a good thing to do to check when you're going to install it is just make sure that it goes in there nice and easy without having to ram it in any way. But also whilst you're there, put her into this side and just make sure it's fine there. So really what you need to do is have half of this thread in the antenna, and then of course the other half, so that's about halfway. And so it's in just like that. So the antenna still retains its ability to go up and down like that. I've just sort of got it in that part where it seems to sit nicely. Another thing I wanted to talk about as well is I'd had a few comments from people saying, oh yeah, I'd like to get a new antenna because the one I've bought online has become faded. And so, as with most things you buy when they're carbon, or at least they've got a carbon look, you actually need to coat them. So you ceramic coat them. Polishing them is not enough. If you don't ceramic coat them, then what happens is it goes from dark like this when it's purchased from the shop, and then over time it will become like this, and that's because the sun, the UV from rays from the sun are actually deteriorating the surface, and it starts to fade. So originally with this one I had not put a ceramic coating on it. I'd only put a ceramic coating on this Rexpeed Vortex generator, and as you can see it hasn't started fading at all, and I do that probably once every 6 months. Some people say that they last for up to 3 years, but I'm not going to take that risk because the sun here is really strong. You've probably heard me comment about that in pretty much all my videos. So I had ceramic coated this one, and I use a Japanese product called Pika Pika Rain. And as with most things you buy from Japan, of course it's good quality and it works really well. So I hope you've enjoyed that video today. You of course can get various length antennas. Here's an example of how far they are. Just one thing to note, that this is just for your usual sort of FM AM antenna, so this is not a digital radio antenna. Digital radio antennas normally have a antenna which you tape to your windscreen. But if you don't have a digital antenna head unit or radio, then you won't need to worry about it anyway. I very rarely use FM radio because I'm usually streaming digital radio stations through my phone, and I have my phone connected via Bluetooth to my head unit. But that's another story. Soon I'll have a install video up for an Android car unit. and that's probably going to be one of my next few videos. So I hope you've enjoyed today. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe. And I'd really like it if it's possible for you to share my videos with your friends, get them on board. I'm happy to record and take video clips of most things that people would like to see. So far I've seen some comments, and I've received some messages and tried to do quick videos on what I've received. One of the ones I can't do is vehicle wrapping. I've got no idea how to wrap it. My roof here is actually wrapped by a professional company here in Australia, and it cost about 200 Australian dollars, and it's gloss black. Looks pretty nice, and it comes up well. And just like these parts, they need to be ceramic coated as well, so that you can avoid any sort of fade, even if it's black. Alright guys, thanks for watching again today, and I hope you have a good one.